Hello, everybody. Apparently, my mic was messed up for the first couple seconds of that, so you didn't even hear me using the Dyson. But yeah, so we got 9 viewers already, so that's good. Got a bunch of people in here. Let's do this correctly. How's it going? It's doing. Wow, if I have a stroke, it's going good, I'd say. No audio. Yep, I fixed it now. No audio. Yeah, I fixed it. Yep, you muted. Why do you have a toy vacuum? So, this I bought this. I guess that's the end of the story. Um, Actually, no, I didn't buy this. Um, I bought two of them. I can't even reach the other one, but I bought two of these because they were on clearance and they were $1. They were $1, and they had three of them left, and so I bought one. The original plan is I was originally going to give one to my nephew and then another to the grandson. The grandson of some of my coworkers, and that just never happened. They just didn't want them, so like they just didn't care when I offered them to them. So not the kids themselves, but the parents, they just didn't care. So I just never bothered. So now I've got two toy vacuums that have been sitting here. Just now they're covered in dust because I've had them for so long. I haven't used them. One of these days I'll do something with them. But yeah. What's up, everybody? Yeah, everyone can hear me now. Just sold a Green Phantom Fury yesterday. Nice. Currently have a DC-17 Animal for sale. Nice. How's it going? It's been a while. It's been pretty good. I'd say it's overall pretty good. Yeah. I have my moments, but hey, I'm doing good all around. Pretty good. Today was kind of meh. Just pretty slow day at work, and I don't know. Just didn't feel great, but didn't feel terrible. It was just kind of meh. Pretty decent. But yeah. But yeah, guitar emojis fixing to get hit by another hurricane. Ooh, that ain't good. How's everyone doing? The animals, Riley? They're all doing good. Yeah. Riley was having some problems for a little bit because he started on Ozempic and it's been giving him some problems with his tummy. But he was able to go to the doctor a couple days ago and get that sorted. So now it's not as bad, thankfully. So that's nice. And then of course the potato and the sausage have been doing just fine. We need to get him into the vet again to get another flea treatment because they had fleas the last time and we treated them and everything, but they're still like not 100% gone. I'll still find one maybe once every week or so. I might find one somewhere. So they're not all gone yet, but trying to get them addressed. It's probably Ruby's fault because she's the only one that goes outside. But either way, politics are good, yes. Who's excited for the debate tomorrow? Trump versus Harris? Yeah, I'm excited. Rooting for Harris. We'll see what happens. Although I wouldn't be surprised no matter what happens. If Trump crushes, if Harris crushes, if they basically tie in the debate, public sentiment-wise, I would not be surprised either way. You can make an argument for any of those things happening. I'm obviously hoping that Harris does well, but ultimately I don't think it really matters. I think regardless of what happens, I think Harris will actually get a bump from the debate. If for no other reason, the fact that everyone already knows who Trump is and they've known who he's been for the last 9 years, whereas Harris is still a reasonably fresh face. So I think that gives her a bit more of an opportunity to stand out for the average Joes, no pun intended, who are only just now tuning into the election. They didn't really care. They didn't really pay attention to the last debate. They didn't pay attention to the conventions. those type of people tuning in are the people that Harris needs to get on board, and I think she'll do enough to get maybe a 2 or 3 point bump in the polls. But we'll see how well how that translates into statewide polling, and of course how it translates to the actual election day. I'm really looking forward to the debate between Vance and Walz. Tim Walz is fantastic, and he will crush JD Vance, and it's not even going to be close. So I'm looking forward to that. I want to see Walz wipe the floor with Vance. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Politics are good. Indeed, that's the spirit. I got 2 Eureka Optimas for free, and a vintage Kenmore vacuum, and a vintage 1974 Kenmore canister for $16. Nice. I got Goodwill Pro Heat. Oh, whoa! I got a Bissell Pro Heat 2X Advanced from Goodwill, and I got a Hoover Wind Tunnel 2 from the Curb. Hey, nice. TR says, "Oh, what did you think about the Dyson V8 Absolute that I found in the trash? Pretty decent, I'd say." Donald says, "I was literally just watching your light blue Shark Navigator liftaway video, and then YouTube gave me a notification that you were live." Hey. Rick Hoover says, "Maybe donate them." Yeah. Donate. Wait, did I say to donate something? Oh, I don't know. Probably responding to somebody else. James Syke, whoa. Where I just lost it. Where'd it go? It just glitched. My Dyson has now been refurbished to the new to be new again, even fixed the whiny noise in the brush roll motor. Nice. How do you feel about Nikocado avocado losing weight? I was not expecting that. If you guys haven't seen, go watch Moist Critical's video, or I guess Penguin Z0's video, after this live stream, of course, on Nikocado avocado. I didn't follow him. It's not the type of content that I don't like watching people eat. But, I get the appeal. And I kind of dropped off of watching his channel for a while because he's just, I don't know, it's just kind of depressing watching those videos. But apparently he's had a backlog of 2 years worth of videos and was behind the scenes losing weight. And the fact that he lost that much weight in 2 years is super impressive. And the fact that I'm not nearly as big as he was at his biggest, and the fact that he managed to lose that weight in 2 years, it's quite inspiring. I really need to get to the gym. I've got the belly going, but it is what it is. And someone at work pointed out my chubby cheeks today, and I didn't really feel good about that. That didn't really make me feel good, because I'm very self-conscious about my chubby cheeks. That's why I grow out the beard, but the beard doesn't actually go far enough inwards to cover it, so it is what it is. I know my head's shaped like a melon, but that's okay. Anyways, so, what was I saying? I already lost track of what I was saying. Oh yeah, the losing weight thing of Nikocado avocado. I'm proud of him. Someone left a comment on that video, on Critical's video, saying that apparently, I didn't fact check this, but apparently there's some video from years ago where he said that he's going to gain all the weight in his 20s, and the second he turns 30, he's going to lose the weight. Apparently he's 30 now, so, which I thought he was older than that, but apparently he's 30 and lost the weight. This is what the comment said. Maybe it's bullcrap, I don't know. I obviously take YouTube comments with a grain of salt. Happy that you got the clean view. Oh, have you sold your original Shark Navigator yet? I haven't done anything with that yet. I haven't even listed it. I haven't used it. I haven't touched it since I refurbed it. I still need to do the videos on that. But yeah, I did list the Liftaway Professional for $85. This might be. I know if I put it like 60, it would probably move immediately. But I don't know. I'm willing to sit on it a little bit to get an extra $20. Because I actually do kind of like that model. But realistically, I probably should just move it. If we get Kamala Harris, we're going to go into a depression. Yeah, no, we're not. Trump said the same thing 4 years ago, saying that if Biden got elected, there would be a depression. Inflation, yeah, is pretty crappy, but a lot of that's due to, in fact, the vast majority of inflation is due to corporations raising their prices well beyond the actual inflationary measure, because they're using inflation as an excuse to price gouge people, and there's plenty of studies proving this. and common sense. I mean, you look at every company where they've increased their prices over the last couple of years as much as they have. You look into their profit margins, and yeah, you can clearly see that inflation is not hurting them. They're just hurting you, because they know you're going to blame the president and not the actual companies who sell the damn things in the first place. And they're right, because because most Americans do not have any clue how the economy works, and that's why they vote Republican. Let's see. I'm happy that you've got a CleanView 8990 like Buster 1849. How do you like the CleanView 8990? I personally don't like her, but you can do you. Hey, yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, and like I said, I know I made a bit of a bit of a quip there, but look, I don't judge anyone for supporting who they want to support. If the policies, just my thing is vote on policy. Policy is what matters. If you believe in restricting abortion access, if you believe in tax cuts for the wealthiest Americans, if you believe in tariffs that are going to drive up costs on every good that isn't domestic, then vote for Trump. And I don't mean that as like a that is dismissive way, but if you support those policies and that's what you want to see, then vote for Trump. And if you don't support that, then vote for Harris. Or if you don't support any of it, then vote for Chase Oliver. Chase Oliver is honestly kind of based. A gay libertarian, that's pretty boss. But if we had ranked choice voting, I would definitely... Jill Stein is just a grifter at this point. Don't vote for Jill Stein. She's just a joke at this point. If you're going to vote for third party, vote for Chase Oliver, because he's like the best libertarian candidate they've had in a while. But realistically, if we had ranked choice voting here in Illinois, I would rank it Harris, then Oliver, and then I wouldn't even put Trump on the ballot. But, or I guess I'd probably do Oliver then Harris, just to try to get the funding for the Libertarian Party, because more options are always better. Kind of reminds me of a quote that that former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura said: "Congratulations, we have one more choice than a dictatorship." It's kind of crude, but it's kind of true. Anyways, let's off of politics now. Let's see. But yeah, the CleanView 8990 was the 8990 I sent you on Mercari the one I sent you? I don't remember at this point. I actually no, I think you're right. I think it was TR. I think you sent me the link to that Mercari thing, and that's what I ended up ordering it from. Yeah. Andrew, I'm not a fan of either of them. I don't know who to go for. I really think that at this point Harris is the main. Look, Trump has since 2020, the last time that Harris ran and the last time that Trump ran, because Harris ran in the primaries, Harris has gotten better as a candidate and Trump has gotten worse. I don't really think you can articulate that any other way. Even if you like Trump, because here's the thing, and I said this when Biden was still in the race, both Trump and Biden have cognitive decline. They are both sundowning. I think it's dishonest to say that one has but the other one doesn't. With Trump, it's just not as obvious because he says brash, off-color shit all the time, so people don't notice it. Like, look at his recent speech, or his recent answer he did at a New York business conference on childcare. He was like, we need childcare, we need the best childcare, but the thing about childcare is people don't realize the money we had, the numbers we had, they were the best numbers. They were numbers that people didn't believe. I can't do a Trump impression, but they were numbers that you didn't believe, and we gotta make the numbers better than the way that people believed. And he was obviously trying to articulate that the funds made from the tariffs that he would implement on day one would somehow give him the funding to do something on childcare. That was his implication, but he will not commit to actually funding anything regarding childcare or putting forth any policies that are in favor of helping it or making it easier for people to get childcare. So, that's a good example right there. He's sundowning, just like Biden is. And so now that Biden's out of the race, I don't really see how you can make the argument that Trump is the better choice to go for over Harris from a cognitive perspective. Because, Harris is much sharper than Trump is at this point. she was sharper than Biden. I mean, there's a reason why everyone forgets this, but in the 2020 Democratic debates, there is a reason why Harris made a name for herself by attacking Biden in the 2019 Democratic debates. There was a line where she talked about Biden opposing busing back in, during integration. And it was a good line. It was part of the reason why he picked her in the first place, because she was a good debater. But anyways, again, I'm not going to tell you what to think, but I guess in some ways I kind of did. But let's see. But yeah, like, if you're not sure, go with something new. First woman president. Maybe realistically, if all else being equal, if policy is not a factor, then why not let's move forward, make some progress as a country. First woman president, also the best vice presidential candidate that we've seen in our lifetimes with Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. This dude is so cool. The Republicans have so little on Tim Walz. They tried to run a story to smear him, saying that he got too hooked to his Sega Dreamcast back in 1999, and that his wife had to take it away from him because I was too addicted to playing Crazy Taxi. That's fucking based. Put that guy in the White House right now. Anyways, is $40 too low for a restored 0M Navigator I'm new to VAC reselling? I mean, too low is definitely not, if you want to move it quickly, then yeah. That's, 40 is probably, probably put it at 60 and see if someone will bite, and if not, let it go for like 40, 45. My opinion, I'm not a fan of Kamala Harris. I prefer Donald Trump over her because he makes more sense. Anyways, let's see. Riley Glover, do you still have the Rainbow Special Edition? They're literally trying to be the Roman Catholic Church. I see a Dyson cordless vacuum in the background. Yeah, I was using that to clean the camera earlier. Are you ever going to sell your Power Force bagless turbo? I don't know yet, but I already have a few people lined up saying they want it if I sell it. So realistically, the public's probably not going to get access to it. Rick Hoover, I'm leaning towards Harris. You live in Pennsylvania. Please vote for Harris. Dear God. Rick Hoover, you live in the number one swing state. Number one swing state. It is the state that will decide this election, and it's incredibly close. Again, I'm not going to tell you to vote for it, but all else being equal, vote Harris. The loudest vacuum are the Hoover Elites and the Ruker Bravo's. Probably there's a lot of loud bypass machines too, that are pretty loud. The Stratos, I mentioned that. That's probably the worst modern example of a really loud bypass machine. But also a lot of the older Dirt Devils, even the Featherlights, like the cleaner versions of the Featherlights, are still, they're still pretty loud. A lot of the older, like the Dirt Devil Breeze, the Dirt Devil Vision, all that stuff were pretty loud. I'm trying to think. DC-07, kind of loud, mainly because of the cyclone noise. The brush roll motor on the DC-17 is kind of loud, although it's definitely tolerable. But yeah, there's just, a lot. But yeah, let's see. What happened to that friend that used to give you all of the machines? Are you still getting machines from him still? No. So what happened is he actually, him and some of his family members actually bought a liquidation store and opened it up here in town. So he's way too busy with that. But honestly, I have most of the shit that I want anyways. It's just a matter of finding the few stragglers and just trying to offload the 65 machines that I don't want. And trying to sell them for enough money that the rest of the collection kind of offsets and evens out. That's been the long-term goal, is to flip the ones that I don't want for enough to cover the ones that I did want and do want, or at least to get close to where it's relatively cheap for the collection. But that's the idea. So but yeah. Yeah, I want to know too. Wait, who wants to know? Did I say something? Oh yeah, from that friend. Yeah, he liked Crazy Taxi. It's fucking based as hell. Yeah, the Dreamcast is dope, honestly. TR says like me, like you. What do you mean like you? I found you a modded. Oh, I found you a modded original Xbox on Mercari. Would you be interested? Probably not. I might get my Dream Vacuum, a Phantom Cyclone XT. I still gotta get a good one. Yeah. Hey, I live in PA. Too bad I can't vote yet. Hey, maybe next cycle. I'm giving you all grounds to roast me. I put $147 into a first gen Bissell Cleanview Power Track, thinking I could sell it for double. Oof! You thought you could sell that thing for $299? Wow, that's not. Ooh, yeah. Ouch. I've really downsized my collection. I had like 50. I'm down to 15 now. Yeah, that's kind of the goal. Maybe not to get that far, but that first number you mentioned, if I could get down to that, I'd be content with that. Because realistically, you know, I did find a Bissell Power Glide and Power Track bagged on Marketplace. Yeah, I still want to find. That's the thing is, I still want to find a Power Track. I still want to find more Power Glides. If I somehow find another Power Glide that I already have, I still want it because I just like the machines and I want to make sure to have maybe one or two extras. That's not the goal, obviously, but I'd rather, I still need to get a Power Glide Plus. And also, if I could find a better condition Power Glide Ultra, my original Power Glide is in pretty decent shape. Although the motor smells funny now, but that's, I think, my fault. But regardless, because when I was a kid, when I first got that thing, I was such an idiot. I put motor oil in the fucking commutator because I thought that would clean it or something. I don't know what I was doing. I think it's because I thought the commutator was a bearing. And I was like, oh, I gotta oil the bearings. Oh, so stupid. First off, you don't even oil bearings, you grease bearings. Thankfully, I never did that to any customers' machines, but what are you gonna do? Let's see. Do you sell all of your machines on Facebook Marketplace? I I just now started listing stuff on eBay. I started out with two pretty basic machines. I listed the Eureka Bravo or the Boss Light version of the Bravo and the Hoover Preferred. Mainly because neither of them have ones on eBay. I listed them a little high. I listed them as bids for some reason. I'm probably gonna switch them to buy it nows. But yeah, that's the thing is it's like, I don't really want to sell them for that much. I'd rather just sell them locally for cheap. But it's like eBay's fees are so friggin' crap, and the shipping's just, eBay is just way more complicated than Marketplace. But nobody will buy anything on Marketplace. I'm hoping at least eBay will be like a bigger audience and make it more likely for me to sell something. Because if I'm gonna sit on something for 6 friggin' months anyways, I might as well, you know, spend the extra effort to make it more likely to sell. Because the last machine I sold, well, technically I sold a Bissell a little bit ago. It was my Powerlifter swivel pet. I had another one that I got like a little bit ago and flipped that because I got it for like a thrift store for cheap. Just needed a belt, cleaned it up, flipped it for like $45. Sounds pretty good actually. So I'm gonna make a hot take here. Elites are not that loud compared to other Elite clones. Yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And there are lower amperage Elites that sound good and quiet. The Elite 350, chef's kiss. That is perfect. But the higher amperage Elites, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Not a fan. What is your dream Kirby? My dream Kirby is a Kirby Heritage 2 Legend. Or Legend 2. Are those not those aren't the same thing, are they? Because isn't there a Heritage, so correct me if I'm wrong. There's a Heritage 2, a Legend 2, and a Heritage 2 Legend, correct? Aren't they all basically the fucking same? One of those I want. My local vacuum store here in town before they closed down had one, and I passed up on it, and I wish I did. I don't like Kirby's, but I want one of those 80s Kirby's that don't have a self-propel. Because I don't like Kirby, so if I have that and my Diamond Edition, I am content with that. I am more than content with that. But it's one of those machines where I do not want it. Like, I do not want to pay for it. I'm not going to buy a refurbished one on eBay for $200 friggin' dollars. If I find one at a thrift store for $10 and it's in reasonable enough shape, I will pick it up. That's it. So James said, yeah, I was right. Heritage 2, Legend, and Legend 2. So I was right. But yeah. I actually could have got one for $10 and needed a brush roll. Yeah. So yeah, see, like that's a scenario. If I found one for $10 and it was in good shape, bag wasn't ripped, cord was in good shape, and it just needed like a brush roll or something, sure, I'll pick it up. Because I don't know how expensive Kirby brush rolls are, but I can't imagine they're all that much. Schools banning phones are getting out of hand. I'd like to see my school try to ban my phone. I'd be like, yeah, you are not reaching in my pocket to grab my phone. If you have a problem with it, tough shit. Because I would have told them, I'm not on my phone during class, and if I am, it's because I have a song playing so that way it helps me focus. Leave me alone. I said, if my phone becomes a problem, you can take it away from me. But it's not going to be a problem. So don't touch it. Is there an update on the 3554? 3554. Is that the liftoff? What's that one? Have I even posted about that? I don't think I have. Oh shit, I might have just leaked it, didn't I? It's supposed to arrive tomorrow. Was it? Yeah, 3554. Yeah, it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. Let's track it real quick. Shipped. Trying desperately not to screen share because it shows my address. Let's see. Tracking ID. Let's copy paste this. Close out of that. This thing better be awesome for how much I paid for it. But I've seen a lot of other collectors get these, so, and they had two, and someone showed me it, and someone on Discord showed me it actually. I think it was CS8 actually, who's I think in the chat, or at least was. Is CS8 still in here? Okay. Big shout out to him because he showed me this. Yeah, he is. I see him there. UPS virtual assistant. No, to go away. Yeah, so it's gonna arrive tomorrow. So there will be an unboxing on that tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to upload tomorrow, if I'm going to upload it the day after, but I'm going to get it tomorrow at least. And of course that's going to get an unboxing and all that stuff, because an NOS Bissell, I've never gotten an NOS Bissell, and something this interesting is definitely quite nice. I still want to find an NOS, I would love to find an NOS Power Force. If anyone ever finds an NOS Power Force or anything like that, I know it's probably hard to justify sending it to me because there's so many Bissell kids that you could snipe it yourself for and sell it, but still, you know, I would like one. Show pictures when it arrives. Yeah, I will. At a minimum, I'll post it in the Discord so you'll see it. In the various Discords. Let's see. Bissell Cleanby Helix Select. Was it a good deal for a Shark Navigator original, just like the one that you have, a premium pet hair cleanup tools for only $10? Yeah, I'd say so. $10 is not bad. Is there an, oh, I just read that. Someone has a Bissell Powerglide pet bag, the rare one, for $300. It's like I'm literally selling that exact one for cheaper than that. I think mine is like $229. It's on Marketplace. I haven't put it on eBay yet. I'm getting some new 360s on Thursday. From what I've heard, there might be a Xenon motherboard. Let's hope it has blades and not Red Ring of Death. If it has blades, it's gonna have Red Ring of Death, and vice versa. Well, not vice versa, but if it has blades, it's gonna be Red Ring for sure. Does anyone have a Bissell EasyVac 3130? No. There was a guy who had a Power Force Compact first gen on eBay for a while. I don't know if it's still there. See, if it was a Power Force bagged, I would have snapped that up immediately. Yeah. Do a buy it now, 50 plus shipping for the Bravo or something. Yeah. That's what I'll end up doing. eBay suggested that the bid, like the auto suggest was 71, which is like a weird bid to start out at. But I was like, I was just in a hurry to list it, and I figured I'd just deal with it later. And I was like, yeah, I'll just leave it there, and then if it doesn't sell in a week, then I'll lower it. You know, doesn't hurt to try, right? You know. Since you're going on eBay, you can sell parts from your basin vacuums. That's true. Yeah, I've got some. Like I have a random Shark robot brush roll that I found. That's like in the box and everything. And it's like I need to just throw that on eBay. Like, like I have enough stock. I could be a legit vacuum store for at least a little bit. You know, I could. You know, so. It makes sense for sure. I've got enough inventory to last me for a while. But yeah, that's the thing is it's like, you know, I could easily have if any of you guys do end up wanting a vacuum, we could just do it through eBay, and then there you go. That's a 5-star review right there that I can guarantee. And it's not, you know, it's not inaccurate, you know, because if you did buy from me and you had a good experience, and there you go. And then that'll kind of help get the ball rolling a little bit. My Google had a Kirby G6. It was $200. Oh, it's trash. Rick Hoover, I have a Heritage 2 Legend. Yeah, I think yours is the one I want probably, but they all look the same to me. Opinions on the Power Detect? Dog shit. I just set up the return today. I'm gonna send it back. Probably on Wednesday is when I'll send it back. Do you have the red Power Force bagged up right? I have the burgundy one, the 35, 37. I still need to clean it up and fix it. Let's see. No, technically the velocities were the first. You got an OG liftoff. Yeah, I did. The guy messaged me on Facebook after I bought it. He was asking if I wanted. He was asking if I wanted him to like throw any extra parts in the box, and I was like, I guess. And I said, I was worried. I think I like irritated him or something, but I wasn't trying to. I was being honest. I said, look, I said, you know, I'm not really interested in spending any more money on parts. I already, you know, because I was trying to, in a nice way, say like I already spent too much on the vacuum. Not saying it's not worth what you were asking, but just saying for what my budget was, I spent too much on the vacuum, so I don't want to get any extra parts too. So I said, I was like, no, I don't. You know, if they cost extra, I'm just not interested right now. Maybe later. And he's like, if what costs extra? And I'm like, the stuff you just mentioned, the filter and the belts. He's like, well, of course it costs extra. I'm like, I'm not saying I expect you to throw them in for free. I'm just saying, like, I'm not interested in buying any other parts right now. I'm just going to stick with the vacuum for now, but I appreciate the offer. But he was still really nice and everything. He was super cool. You know, I don't know. Kind of creeped out as to why he randomly found me on Facebook and messaged me the second that I bought it. Because I now that I'm saying that out loud, I just realized that's kind of weird. But okay. Maybe are Amazon sellers not allowed to message their buyers? Maybe that's why. I don't know. Maybe he's familiar with the channel. I don't know. But hey, I mean, either way, if he was nice, for what it's worth, he was really nice. And, you know, I was worried that I upset him, but I don't think I did. I think that was just the autism shining through. So, you know, but I felt kind of rude because it was like, I was kind of like put on the spot. Like, oh, do you want to buy these other things? Not really. But I appreciated the offer. He was trying to save me money on shipping, and I respect that. But, yeah, it's one of those things where it's just, hey. But he was really nice, and, you know, it's, we'll see how it is. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be pretty good. I'm also getting a Dyson cordless vacuum for my birthday. I don't know what model, though. Nice. I'm looking for a Wii so I can go back and play New Super Mario Bros. Wii. We've got Wiis at my store. I could set you up with one if you wanted. I could do like a marketplace thing where I could get one from my store and sell it to you and ship it to you if you want. Fully guaranteed and everything. Like, you know, one that I ran through and tested and everything. Especially since my my main vacuum parts website is eBay. It's mine too. Yeah, so I totally get that. So everyone go follow if you want to, because I finally got my eBay store renamed. Go follow IntelliTech Vax on eBay. It's yeah, it's literally just IntelliTech Vax, which I was debating on renaming the channel that, but everyone wanted to keep it as studios, so I did. Apparently I have 5 followers already, but yeah, go follow. There's no picture yet. I need to put a picture there. But if you look up IntelliTech Vax on eBay, you'll find me, I'm pretty sure. And that's another thing, is I feel like Marketplace has just been suppressing a lot of my listings because so many people have said they can't find my listing, like, to save their life. And I think that's hurting me a lot. I really feel like that the eBay thing is probably just better late than never. As much as eBay is kind of a shit platform at this point, you don't really have another choice. Yeah, I don't have any bids on either of these machines, but I've only got the Bravo and the Preferred listed right now. And frankly, and I do have offers set up on them right now, even though the bids are kind of high. The starting bids are kind of shitty. I'll be honest, they're probably overpriced. But send me an offer and I'll counter or reject it. Because that's the thing, is I don't know yet what my take home is for either of these. eBay has not told me, and I can't figure it out. So you'd have to send me an offer, and I can. And I think it'll let me preview like how much my payout would be, and because I'm trying to hit a certain. I'm basically trying to make what I would have made had I sold them on Marketplace, which technically means the sale price would have to be a bit higher because eBay fees are a lot more. But the idea is that, you know, the bigger audience of people can kind of make up for that and make it more likely that someone pulls the trigger at least. So yeah, feel free to send an offer on either of those if you want them. No pressure. And if you want any other machines, let me know, and because obviously I have a ton of machines I need to list on eBay. So if there's one you specifically want, then tell me and I'll list it happily, assuming it's one I have for sale. I have a big list, and this list is out of date. Let me open up this list. I have a huge list of machines that I'm selling. But that doesn't mean all of them are listed right this second, because there's just so many I have to go through still. Some of them I still need to fix, and then there's a few others. Where's my vacuum? Where's my vacuum one? I can't find it here. Let's have to find it. Search. My fiance's snoring loudly in the bedroom next door. Let's see. Where? OneDrive. It's in my OneDrive, I know. Sorry, I'm trying to find this. I know this is out of date too, so it's like, where is this? Oh man, I just rediscovered a video idea that I forgot. I literally did this back in 2021 and I forgot about it. I'm not going to say what it is though, because I don't want someone to copy it. Oh damn, that's cool. Vacuum is for sale. Okay, let's see. What do I have on here? DC-25 Blueprint. I already sold that, so I can remove that from the list. Do I still want to sell the Impulse? I don't know. I'm kind of wishy-washy on selling the Impulse, but I already sold the Nilfisk. The Panasonic, I'm probably going to give to my grandma, so I'll remove that off the list. Well, no, I'll put it back on. If someone wants it bad enough, I'll just buy her a Power Force. Panasonic Performance Plus. Performance Plus. And some of these have prices, which I need to remove because obviously the eBay prices would be different. Okay, at least I'm honest. forgot I have that Electrolux still. Shark Stratos. And I'm also kind of torn on the 7350. But yeah, big list of machines. And these aren't even all of them. Again, I'm iffy on the Impulse, but just a list of machines. Obviously, the Preferred's on there. But, and this isn't all of them. There's a bunch more that I need to add to this list. Okay, Rick Hoover says keep 7350. I need to get a new base plate for it is what I need to do. That's probably why it sucks, because the base plate's bent and it's probably leaking airflow. So you know what? You tell me to keep 7350, I'll keep it. But the 5200, the Century 3, I don't give a shit about that. That I'm selling. Fine. Okay, let me... I want your blue 360E so badly. You can. I'm sure you can find one on eBay. If my store had another one in stock, I'd get you one, but... Sorry. I wish they made a blue fat 360. If they did, I'd have like 10 of those, but they didn't. The E model I don't like as much. Plus, you're not going to get that thing because my fiance will fight you on that too. Because he had always wanted that when he was a kid. As sunlight? Sorry, I'm reading Carter's comment. CSA, I discovered your eBay by searching for the Bravo. Carter, yeah, Carter, I think he's lying. Some vacuum does Carter. I don't know. I never heard of a sunlight. And you asked for a pig and said it wouldn't load. Richard, got a blue Sanitaire Professional upright bagged variant coming tomorrow. Order on Amazon. Yes! Sanitaire wait, do you mean the Sanitaire SO4110A? Or do you mean the FNG? Because you know how much I endorse that machine, the SL4110A and the big green commercial. Go get yourself some Clean Fairy HEPA bags if you did get that one. $20 also on Amazon. I just bought a giant pack. Well, they are giant packs. HEPA bags. Even the paper bags are actually decent quality. But still, spend the extra $2 and get the HEPA bag. What's up, Chance? How are you? Hey, Vienna. Good to see you. I want one of the Dirt Double Ultra MVPs we sell on eBay. I do have 2 of them. What I plan on doing, and I haven't gotten around to this yet, is one of them has... They both work, but one of them, the base is kind of warped. It still works, but it's just a little bit of a cosmetic thing. So I plan on doing whatever I need to do to clean up both of them. And then... whichever one is slightly worse, that's the one I'm going to sell. But it's still fully good and everything. But, yeah, let's see. Keep the 7350. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Vienna, I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'd say so. Not the F&G style one, the SO4110A. Yes, that's the way to go. That's the best one. Boppo, yes, it does, even when there's no other game on the device. Yeah, the PS4. Use a flathead and a hammer and try to undo the latch on that 7350. What? That's fair. Let me know if another comes in. I may be interested. Oh, will do. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for one for you. Rick Hoover linked an eBay link. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I can't click on it. Oh, yeah, I can. Oh, that's just my listing. Yeah. Again, the price sucks, I know. But it's just whatever eBay like auto suggested. And I was like, well, eBay knows all, so I'll let them decide. But the fact that it ends in less than 2 days and there's not a single bid, I think that's a sign it's too much, don't you think? But yeah, if you guys want them, send an offer, and I'll... Worst case scenario, I'll counter it with something else. I don't remember what I set the minimum to, because you can set a minimum on eBay where if below that it just like auto rejects. But I don't remember what the minimum was on either of these. I don't think it was too much. I had it on Marketplace for like... I had it on Marketplace for $45 for a little bit. But... So if I... That's the thing, is that the thing that sucks is that if I want to make $45 on eBay, I gotta sell it for like 60, which sucks. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I don't like to sell for like 50. I don't know. But I've heard that their fees are pretty bad, and I don't know what the damn markup is at this point. I literally don't know. So I'm kind of shooting blind. But I'm willing to experiment on something like the Bravo, because if I sell it for too cheap and don't make very much on it, I'd rather figure that out with the Bravo and not something like a Dyson, if that makes sense. That's why I started out with these two. But yeah. And of course, Boppo's being tech support. Do you think you can make a video of the Bissell Big Green commercial bagged using it at where you work? Yeah, I could. It's still there. I still use it all the time. I just put a new bag in it recently. Yeah, experimental. Exactly, Rick. It's experimental. Plus, because if this Bravo, like, if someone, like, does some goofy shit where they, like, try to steal it or whatever, you know, I'm not gonna lose too much sleep over it. Do you get any protection plans on any of your vacuums? Fuck no, I can fix it myself. Experimental. Is there a way to No, there is not. Don't even finish that sentence, because there's none. There's no way to downgrade a 360 to blades. It's not a thing. If there was, there'd be a lot more people doing it. I ran out of Coke. Yeah, I got Steak and Shake earlier. I was craving a Frisco melt. I'm simultaneously happy and also regretting it. Ooh, my phone's charged. I need to get a new phone, but I don't want to spend money. Let's see. Sorry, I always end up... I can't message someone and then, like... I can't do more than one thing at a time. The second I, like, start doing something else, I just drop off whatever it was that I was talking about. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, I said that I need to get a, a new phone. Yeah. I bought Riley a new phone earlier. So message me, hi, I'm on your live. Guys, that's not what eBay's for, but I don't want to get banned on eBay because eBay's like, what the hell is this message? But yeah. But yes, for sure. Alright, I'll talk to you soon. I'm heading to bed. Good night. Good night, TR. I'll see you later. What's so bad about the power detect? Everything. It sucks. I'm being quite facetious. The main thing is just it. They really hype it up and say it's the best cleaning upright ever. They literally say that. It has the best overall cleaning of any upright. It's just not true. The Animal 3 cleans better. The Bissell Clean View cleans better. The Dyson DC41, which is 6 generations older than DC41. So since the DC41, there's been the DC65, the UP13, the Ball Animal 2, and the Ball Animal 3. So it is 5 generations behind in Dyson cleaner head tech. And the DC41 spanks I almost said the Stratos. Well, that too. But spanks the power detect in carpet cleaning performance. And people say the DC41 cleans badly. It doesn't. I don't know why people say that. But it got up so much dirt and hair that the power detect didn't. Not just a little bit. Not just, oh, vacuum who goes last wins. Like, to the power detect's credit, though, it is much better at getting out sand than the Stratos was. And that was my biggest complaint about the Stratos is, hey, it can get a little bit of fine dust, but it doesn't do enough. And it does good at hair, so I thought. But it turns out what actually is the case with the Power Detect is it does not do as good with hair as I thought it did, but it does better with sand, which, to be fair, is more important. I want to give Shark credit. I don't want to just shit on them to shit on them. The Power Detect is a better vacuum than the Stratos in every single way. And obviously, that's what you want. And is it still worth $400? No. But it's better. It's better. It's quieter. Cleans better than the Stratos. It's a lot easier to use. It's balanced a bit more nicely. Has a bigger bin. It's better. Comes with a brush. It should have a brush that's also on the crevice tool. That's what it should have. But it has a brush as part of the upholstery tool, so there's that at least. And it's better. That's not the attachment clip. But yeah, so it's better. And so credit where credit is due. It's better than the Stratos. But it still doesn't clean carpets to my liking. And the bare floor performance is pretty exaggerated. And the Stratos had an interesting thing where it cleaned okay on pretty much every bare floor mode, or pretty much every brush roll mode. The Power Detect, on the low power mode, which is the high carpet mode, the brush roll runs at full speed. So if I want to run it quietly and have it not be super loud on bare floors motor-wise, the brush roll runs at full speed. So it spits everything behind it. And someone commented on my review saying, you ran it on the wrong mode. It should have been on bare floor mode. Yeah, no shit. But my complaint wasn't that. My complaint was that I can't have the brush roll run slow when the motor is running slow, meaning that it can't keep up and it spits shit behind it, when they should both be running slow in the low power mode. Or there should be an option to independently control the speed of the brush roll. Just like there should be a change-up, just like there should be a suction relief valve, just like there should be a suction control slider. One of the biggest things that made Sharks like nice, better to use than a Dyson is it had a suction control slider. They got rid of that. They added a bright, stupid light on the handle that doesn't do anything. The thing changes modes. The thing changes modes whenever you pull the handle out, and I found that to be very annoying. It defaulting on the detect mode no matter what I selected the last time is very annoying. And, you know, overall, it's just not worth it to me. For the exact same price right now, you can get a Dyson Ball Animal 3. And the Ball Animal 3 curb stomps the Power Detect. It's not even close. This vacuum, the UP13, you can buy this exact machine refurbished direct from Dyson right now for half the price of a Power Detect at its cheapest. I got the Power Detect at its cheapest, which is $400 with a $100 discount that made it $322 after tax. This Dyson right now, direct from Dyson's eBay store refurbished, is $150. It's like that's probably like $162 after tax. This machine is better than the Power Detect in every single way. It's better. Cleans better. Filters better. Easier to use. The only thing is because this is the older Dyson, it doesn't have you have to clean out the brush roll. That's the thing. You have to clean out the brush roll. But you don't have to clean the filters as often, so that counteracts that. So the actual amount of maintenance is pretty close. I mean, hell, Babo can say this. My Animal 2 one of this, Babo can verify this. Like, the Animal 2, you know, the same exact machine, just in purple, filled up like 7 friggin' bins. You know, and it just got so much shit out of it, and it had the shittiest cleaner head on it. just garbage. You know, the worst performing one, and it got up so much dirt, so much dirt. Because that's the thing. Because you know that video I did of the Dyson, you know, at like a random friend's apartment. It wasn't just that one I did. I did it at Boppo's. I did it at a bunch of other friends. It wasn't just the one in that video. I've used that Dyson at many, many different friends' houses. And they all do great. Yeah. Yeah, it sucked a lot. Aki is sleeping right now. Yeah. Though it got so much fur from the war criminal. And, you know, there was just so much. So much. But yeah. But yeah, it was one of those things where it's just crazy. Crazy. Yeah. I'm overdue to bring another vacuum over, aren't I? Man, it's so stupid. I love bringing vacuums over to friends' houses and cleaning for them. It's so much fun. I don't know why. I don't know why. Something about it, you know? Just so satisfying. Especially when it's a bagless. I need to get that's the thing. The next machine I'm going to get that's expensive. The next expensive machine I'm going to get is a clear track. I need to get another clear track. God, that thing would do so well. But yeah, it's crazy. How's Henry? Henry's doing good. I haven't used Henry too much. I think the last I used him was maybe a week ago. But Henry's been doing good. Chance, what if you saw 3590 for sale even though you have an 8990? If it's cheap enough, I'd still get it. Because I could always flip it and then help it pay for this one. I used to drag my Dirt Devil Dynamite around when I was little to vacuum my family members' houses. It was fun. A clear track, yeah. It's 11 o'clock, Jesus. A clear track. They're called the workhorse now, but it's the same thing. Amway clear track. Who is Chance? Can you guys hear my fiance snoring, or is the sound isolation good enough that you can't hear it? Because I really hope it's not like too bad. I mean, he can't help it. The CPAP doesn't work right now. What did I do with my guitar pick? But I was just curious if it's actually, if you can hear it. I don't really know why that Shark needs a touch-sensitive power control. It never feels right. I like big, round, chunky buttons. Big, round, chunky buttons. Knobs and switches and levers that go clunk every time you... Like, what happened to that? We used to be a proper country. Just tactileness. My autism likes it. More shit that I can touch. And I don't mean touch like touchpad. I mean more shit that I can, like, with texture, you know? Not just another circuit board that can break. so bite the bullet. Yeah, Rick makes a good point. It doesn't even have a screen. Why is there any need other than adding more costs and adding another thing to break? Yeah, you should try out the Titan 4000. I've seen that machine a couple times for sure. Do you have a Missile Power Force bagless? They have a turbo, but not an original bagless. You ever do an acquisition of a pet racer? I mean, if I get one, yeah. Anyone tried the Missile Hard Floor Expert? Yeah, I've been meaning to try that, but I just don't really care enough to get one and try it, because I'm worried I'm not going to like it. Donald says, okay guys, I'm going to go to bed. Yeah, for sure. I might wrap this up pretty soon, honestly. Not really sure yet. But yeah. But yeah, so introduce you to the characters in the show. One says yes, one says no. Decide which voice in your head you can keep alive. Even in madness, I know you still believe. Pay me on canvas so I become what you can never be. I dare you to tell me to walk through fire, wear my soul and call me light. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll see you guys later. Like I said, that unboxing will be coming soon, and let me know what else you want to see in the later on. All right, you have a good one. Peace.